Hey everybody, Johnny here. Don't speak news. News you're not supposed to speak about. And we've got some more of that in this story right here, entitled "American Zombies Will Fall for Anything as Long as it's on the Television." So that's on don'tspeaknews.com because it has words in it that we cannot repeat anywhere else. And with that, I'll also remind you that we do have our June 2024 funding going on. It's critical this month because at the beginning of July, we have to pay for website renewal for the year, domain name renewal, internet security, and other things. So the end of June is always critical. So if you can support us, that'd be great. And if not, that's fine too. Just please support us with your fervent prayers as always. So let's just get into the news now. As promised, here we go. US, Germany, and Canada, and the Netherlands urge their citizens to immediately leave Lebanon. So the war between Israel and Lebanon and probably Iran is right around the corner. So here we go. The United States is urgently warning American citizens in Lebanon to take precautions in case the Israeli-Hezbollah conflict erupts into full-scale war. Canada, Germany, and the Netherlands are telling their citizens to get out now. Israeli Defense Minister Gallant, after his meeting with U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, says significant progress has been made in getting additional weapons and supplies to Israel. So it looks fairly certain that Israel is going to invade Lebanon. What's completely uncertain is how prepared Hezbollah is to confront the attack. Words in various intelligence circles is that Israel is biting off more than it can chew. But a far more ominous revelation is floating around the intel communication circuits. So it's now being stated over intelligence circuits that Israel has little intention to deal with Hezbollah, and that the true intention of Israel is to enter Lebanon, suffer a series of humiliating public setbacks militarily, then declare those setbacks to be the responsibility of Iran, and then immediately begin attacking Iranian nuclear sites. So this Hezbollah situation is allegedly a means to an end, which makes a lot of sense, for Israel to find an excuse to go to war with Iran. That makes sense, guys, because they believe, the religious leaders at the very top of the Israeli government, this Chabad organization, they believe that they need a war with Iran to bring back their Messiah, because they don't believe it's Jesus Christ. They believe that they need to bring back their Messiah, which is, at the end of the day, Lucifer. But anyway, what many intel sources are now saying is that Iran has nuclear weapons, and if Israel attacks, Israel may be in for the root of surprise of all. Now, let me stop there again. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it one more time. Iran has nukes. They've had them since 1992. Here's a report from the LA Times from May 1st, 1992. Iran-Kazakhstan nuclear deal reported. Iran has obtained at least 2 nuclear warheads that have been reported missing from Kazakhstan, according to the European newspaper that day. The article, which cites a report from the Russian Foreign Intelligence Agency, again raises serious questions whether these successors to the Soviet Union will be able to control their most dangerous weapons. Remember, May 1st, 1992, when this was reported, was not that long after the Soviet Union fell in late 91. And so everything was in chaos. And Russia was, being forced to find its way with a new government, a new system, and everything else. So the Europeans did not say how it obtained the intelligence report. They quoted the report as saying several nuclear warheads vanished from this Sepakalinsk nuclear test site in Kazakhstan, which the Republic's president closed earlier than in the year. So the Europeans had some intelligence sources believe that this Nazarbayev was behind the secret nuclear weapon transfer to Iran, trading warheads for oil or hard cash, maybe both. So I'll let you read the rest on your own. But there it is. They're not hiding it. Iran has had nukes for a long time, guys. All this posturing with Israel and all that was just an excuse to keep building up the military, keep building them up, because of this never-ending Iranian threat, alleged threat, when in fact, they've had nukes this whole time, just like it's saying here in Hal's report. So, like it says here, intel sources are saying is that Iran already has nuclear weapons, and if Israel attacks, Israel may be in for the root of surprise of all. Indeed, they will. None of this is good for the U.S. or the rest of the world. Oil could spike in price to $300 a barrel, meaning $10 a gallon at the gas pump, or worse. Whatever's coming, it's coming fast. Indeed. We're at the end of the age, guys. We're at the very end of it. We're in the tribulation hour. Jesus Christ is returning soon, and you better be ready. Prayed up is the best prep that you can make. Now, moving on over to the U.S. and their top secret weapons, and Russia again. Well, we're going to bear the brunt of a conflict with Russia, according to a report, and Europe has absolutely no hope, as the U.S. is now testing its manta ray against the Russian and Chinese fleets. This is an underwater glider drone, they call it. And they're saying that the American army will bear the full burden of the attack in the event of a conflict with Russia, which will force it to throw into battle all of its new weapon systems, even those that were previously top secret. The report delivered on the combat value of the armies of Europe and does not leave much room for optimism for the Americans. On paper, Europe has 1.9 million soldiers. In reality, they'll find it difficult to muster more than 300,000 for a conflict with Russia. They're going to get rolled over, guys. This is why the USA has started to carry out tests of all its weapon systems. As War News 24/7 revealed yesterday, the U.S. Air Force began certifying SM-6 missiles on the Navy F-15s, or F-18s, excuse me. Those are nuclear missiles, guys. And they're retrofitting an additional 30 B-52 strategic bombers with nuclear weapons, and they're testing the PRSM missiles. So then they go on to talk about the manta ray and what that can do. And there's videos of it here. I'll let you watch on your own. But they're saying that the Financial Times report, with 181,000 active troops, the German military is at least 20,000 troops short of what its military chiefs say it needs to fulfill its current mission. That deficit is one of the largest in Europe. But troop numbers, according to the International Institute for Strategic Studies, show that Germany is not the only country facing shortage problems. The UK, well, over the past decade, every year for the past decade, they've lost over 4,000 soldiers. That's every year. The French, the largest in Europe, with 203,850 men and women, are still fewer than the circumstances require. French generals say it's fallen by 8% since 2014. In Italy, over the last decade, their army shrunk from 200,000 to 160,000. So mobilizing even 300,000 troops could take months, complicating NATO's readiness for a political conflict. And with Europe's shrinking armies, declining values, and runaway inflation, well, that deters young people from enlisting. And of course, how they've changed. How does the propaganda in favor of the LGBTQ whatever community combine with traditional values such as the homeland? How is it possible that young people want to go and die because so-and-so Schultz and so-and-so Macron suddenly decide that they're at war? For the young people of Europe, Ukraine is far away. Well, it won't be for long. Like I said, I'll put the links up and you can read the rest on your own. I think you get the idea. To go along with that, the escalation continues as the Biden administration moves towards allowing American military contractors to deploy to Ukraine. This is just to give them legal cover, guys. They've been deploying there since the beginning of this conflict with Russia, so make no mistake. But the Biden administration is moving toward lifting a de facto ban on American military contractors deploying to Ukraine, according to U.S. officials familiar with the matter. As to help the country's military, Ukraine's military that is, maintain and repair U.S.-provided weapon systems. They're already doing that. They've already said they've been doing that. But now they're just making it public. So there you go. Once again, I'll let you read the rest on your own. I just wanted to bring it to your attention, and no fear, guys. Remember that. God does not give us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of love, power, mind, love, and of a sound mind. So, wow, just so much going on today. I just look at all this stuff and just, it blows my mind how much there is to keep track of these days. And it's impossible to do it all. It really is. I don't care if you've got a team, a couple of teams, or what have you. There's so much going on all at once. It's unreal. So there you go. That's my latest summary report. And I'll keep my eyes on things as best as I can, as I always do. And in case you didn't know, don'tspeaknews.com is home base for all that we do. And if you'd like to subscribe to the website, just click this tab here. And then type in your email here, hit subscribe, and you'll be notified every time a new post comes up. And here are the 2 email addresses where you can contact me. And then there's, of course, the channel support page, which, we have the fundraiser going on. So that's up there as well. And then also we have YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and Telegram links. Here's all the different places where you can find us right under this tab here. All that and much more at don'tspeaknews.com. And that's it for now. God bless, take care. Johnny Storm, Don't Speak News.